The Roman martyrology states, in Noyon in Neustria, now in France, Saint Eligius, bishop, who, goldsmith and advisor to King Dagobert, after having contributed to the foundation of many monasteries and built sepulchral buildings of outstanding art and beauty in honor of the saints, was raised to the see of Noyon and Tournai, where he zealously evangelized. Eligius was born around 588, originally from Chaptelat in Limousin. He belonged to a wealthy rural family who worked their own land, unlike many landowners who left the cultivation to slaves. He left the care of the family farm to one of his brothers and entered trade as a goldsmith apprentice in a shop in which the royal coin was hammered, according to ancient Roman methods. He saved some of the income from his family and gave it in charity to the poor and to slaves. He was as clever in enamel as in gold chiseling. These professional qualities went hand in hand with a scrupulous honesty. When they asked him to make a golden throne for King Clotaire II, 613 to 629, he made a second with the extra gold he did not want to hold for himself. This gesture, extraordinary at the time, earned him the trust of the king, who asked him to reside in Paris as the royal goldsmith, a royal court officer and court councillor. Named coinmaster in Marseille, he would redeem many of the slaves sold at the port. When Dagobert became king in 629, he was summoned to Paris where he directed the shops of the Frankish kingdom in which coin was minted, which were in Paris on the Quai des Orfèvres at the present-day Rue de la Monnerie. Among others, he had the task of embellishing the tombs of Saint Genevieve and Saint Denis. He made reliquaries for Saint Germain, Saint Severinus, Saint Martin and Saint Columba and numerous liturgical objects for the new abbey of Saint Denis. Thanks to his honesty, his frankness and his capacity for peaceable judgment, he came so far into the king's trust, that the latter called him to himself, and entrusted him with a peace mission to the Breton king, King Judical. Great was the piety and prayer life of this layman, who often attended monastic offices. In 632 he founded the Solignac monastery south of Limoges. While Eligius still lived, the monastery had grown to count more than 150 monks under the two rules of Saint Benedict and Saint Columba. The monastery was under the protection of the king and not under the authority of the bishop. The religious fervor and the ardor of the monks made it one of the most illustrious monasteries at the time. 1 year after the foundation of Solignac, Eligius founded, in his Ile de la Cité home, the first monastic house for women religious in Paris, whose direction he entrusted to Saint Aurea. A year after the death of King Dagobert, whom he had seen in the last moments of his life, Eligius left the court together with Saint Ordinus, who had served as advisor and chancellor under Dagobert. Like Ordinus, Eligius also entered formation and was ordained priest. On the same day, the 13th of May 641, they received the episcopate, Saint Ordinus to the see of Rouen, Eligius to that of Noyon and Tournai. Eligius put all his zeal into apostolic mission. He died in 660, on the eve of his departure for Cahors. Holy Queen Barthilde traveled to greet him but she arrived too late. There is a wonderful legend of Saint Eligius. The devil appeared to him dressed as a woman and he, Eligius, quickly grabbed him by the nose with his pincers. This colorful legend is depicted in two French cathedrals, Angers and Le Mans, and in the Milan Cathedral, with the stained glass window by Niccolò da Varallo, a gift from the Milanese goldsmiths in the 15th century.